hello, and welcome back. Unless, of course, this is your first time here. For you, just welcome. My name is Ashley, and I am the Vintage Dietitian. Join me as I, along with my nanny, spend 2 weeks in Italy. We're repeating a trip we took 11 years ago that was so great we had to do it again. We'll take you along with us to the fabulous Casa Gregorio, where we spend our days in a gorgeous medieval mountaintop villa with views that are so beautiful you'll want to cry. We'll take tours of local food operations, historic architecture, incredible restaurants, and then start cooking classes, followed by amazing dinners. So come along with us as we start by eating our way through these airports.
Right here? And roasted cauliflower?
Yes, right here. Thank you. Oh, wow.
I was looking for that.
And of course, get a little bit of editing done. Now, this is just the first day, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see more food, wine, scenery, and of course, the vintage wardrobe that we packed for this trip. Look at that room! The towel bars were heated. Look at this view from our room. There's our room. The last time we came, Nani and I stayed in that room there. And Nani's room, if you can hear the talking in the background, she's speaking Italian to these beautiful sisters who work here. But goodness, look at this suite that this girl has. Gorgeous! Look at her view! Giant, beautiful bed. Huge, gorgeous wardrobe. And look at her bathroom. Look at the view out of her restroom. Incredible. Wow, 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 wow. Her doorway, humongous. Walk-in shower. Amazing.
Our beverage option facility is here. Step. Wow. A store called Maison du Monde. It's a French store. Local grandmother, because here the little Italian grandmothers, you know, they're cooking and what have you. My grandmother had, you know, she had that older, like Elizabeth Taylor kind of look, right? Hair always done, makeup on, always dressed up, her jewelry, and then she had her hands in the pasta dough and making the pasta. So it was a very different type of Nona. But she took good care of us and taught us a lot of wonderful ways to eat, and of course those traditional recipes get passed on to you, and that's what keeps her legacy alive. So Casa Gregorio is all inspired by her. The property here, when we bring out our wine, the glasses are right over there. They'll be set up. You can help yourself to them if they're not out. At one time there used to be glass goblets. They look like glass, but as you pound them together, right, they're plastic. So that way, if you are cooking, and I know that you could be rolling out your pasta and you have your glass of wine left up there, next thing you know, it shatters into the pasta. So to keep things from causing damage and we have to start all over again with the food, we did the plastic goblets. So help yourselves to that. We'll have some like a tea and a San Pellegrino lemonade will be set up in the jug, so you can help yourself to that over there as well. Yes, so this house was I purchased it in 2006. The house hadn't been lived in for about 30 years. And it was in desperate need of repair. The bar area where we greet everybody and we'll be having our breakfast, there was no floor there. It was just a drop down to the lower level. There were no windows on the building. They were just old wood boards that closed up the bars, and air would just blow through the property. It took 4 solid years of renovation to get it to the point where we could actually entertain or do anything with it. These stone wheels here, where donkeys would go ahead and press the olives. The olives would come in through this doorway here in the months of October, November, and December, and the donkeys would go ahead and crack the olives. Once the olives were cracked, they would go ahead and put them in these burlap sacks that would sit in here, and then with a pulley system, as the donkey walked around, the pulley system would turn that wheel over there, and these that were put into, the sleeves that were put into the press would actually come back and press down the olives from the mash. The mash would then be brought over to that heating urn down over there, and
After a beautiful house tour, we then got a walking tour of some of the areas right around Casa Gregorio within the neighborhood. Now, it's all cobblestone kind of streets and stairs. You can't drive throughout this town. You have to walk everywhere that you go. There really isn't a possibility for a vehicle to be moving through.
She protected the sky of the Castro dei Volsci at the bomb. On the right,
She protected.
there is a Santo Oliva statue.
She's the one that
Thank you.
that was the brain of the village that was on leave from Morocco.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, every
Yes. And we are a movie called La Cuchara. In this women.
Few concepts that I might decide to go and look up. We did a DNA with the ancestry.
Right.
And my cousin also did it.
Big steps.
After our walking tour around parts of the town, we're welcomed inside for dinner, and as you can see, this beautiful tablescape Gregory had waiting for us. Italian meals are usually served in several courses. The first isn't shown, but it's the aperitivo. It's a pre-dinner drink and snacks to kind of stimulate your appetite before the meal. You'll see it in later days, what the offerings we had for that course. We were offered some crostini and other breads as our antipasti, which is what we think of as appetizers. Then the primo is what you're seeing us eat here. Tonight we had a trofia with pork sausage served in an asparagus cream sauce, and oh my gosh, it was absolutely heavenly. I could have eaten nothing but this the whole time and been perfectly happy. Now, after this comes the secondo, which is the second course. Usually this is meat or fish and is often accompanied by the contorno, which is usually veggies or potatoes. Here we have a perfectly dressed salad, mostly arugula, and it's served over turkey. The turkey has been pounded really thin and it is perfectly breaded and fried. They described it as just a light meal, and I will tell you, the size of that turkey, although it is thin and lightly fried, was not a light meal. Oh.
That's cool.
What? Pass one up.
The dessert.
Oh, heck no.
I thought that I was using them.
Are you crazy? The last course is typically dolce, which is what we think of as dessert. This evening's offering was a lemon cheesecake, which was also just perfect. And look at the presentation of this thing. A Jordan almond.
Did you notice that CG, Casa Gregorio? I think that's what it's
Oh, yes, I see that, yeah.
And I love the fork. Yeah, the fork's cool.
When it came to the meals, the tours, the home, there was no detail spared by Gregory. This place was just absolutely impeccable on every level. Although it isn't discussed as an official course, there's also typically espresso and an aperitif offered as well.
Did desserts and tapping.
And at 10 o'clock, your day starts out on tour to our olive oil producer. You'll meet Vincenzo and visit the Frantoio where the olive oil is pressed. They'll first talk to you about the variety of olives in the orchard, and then from there you'll actually go to the historical part of the town where the Tower of Cicero is at. You'll get to walk around the little ancient village, get a nice vantage view, see over back to our town.
They offered a choice each night of 2 liqueurs. This night the options were grappa and limoncello, and I chose grappa. I chose wrong. It was very strong. If you are not someone who likes to taste the very strong alcohol flavor of your alcohol, maybe choose something a little lighter instead. It's 8:30 p.m. in Italy. It is currently raining, thunderstorming a little bit actually, with a little lightning. And I haven't slept in a lot of hours, so I am going to shut this door, put my mouth guard in, do some prayer journaling, and I will see you guys in the morning.